Burglary, a drive-by, murder for hire. These women locked up when they were just kids.
I've been here for about 12 years.
When I was like 16, I started hanging out with people in gangs and people selling drugs.
I'm in for first-degree murder. I was 14 at the time.
Older and wiser now, concrete walls and barbed wire are the consequence of their actions.
I cry every single time, and I don't even think after so long I wouldn't cry.
But what if someone could have said or done something that would have changed the path that led them here? What would it have been?
I couldn't remember growing up and having someone that would hold me accountable, that could kind of push me in the right direction, that could say, hey, this is how I did it, or this is a better way, or this is an easier way.
I wish somebody would be more disciplined with me.
If I would have known that all of the pain that I had been in wasn't permanent, that I'd be okay after a while, that I'd make it through, then that would have changed my path.
What if? That's the question Detective Kim Boguki asked the inmates at the Washington Correction Center for Women.
The number one answer has been no positive adult role model.
Now it's her mission to give the inmates a voice, to take their answers to at-risk teenagers throughout the United States, to give them a first-hand look at what their life will be if they drop out of school, if they do drugs, if they gangbang, and if they lead a life that will lead them here. In fact, she calls it the IF Project.
We also put a human face back on people that have been locked up, because quite often I hear, wow, that could have been me.
Andrea Hundredmark has seen how the IF Project can work.
The IF Project is aligning the message with the correct messenger. And to be able to actually have somebody who lived that life say the exact same thing, it actually gets through.
But after my team speaks, and the team is comprised of former inmates, they just start talking about everything. The kids will actually step forward and ask for help.
Honey Jo Herman is part of the IF team. She spent 6 years behind bars for robbery. Now she's dedicating her life on the outside to keeping her own kids and others from going in.
You never know what you're planting in someone's life. You never know where this experience may remind them to not do something down the road. You never know.
Her experience with Detective Boguki landed her a job as project manager for IF.
It's given me an identity that that I didn't really have before, and it's sort of given me really my career, and that's what's given me the ability to do all of these things for myself.
And while trying to change the kids' lives, the IF Project ended up changing the inmates' lives as well.
So it gave meaning to these inmates' lives in some capacity, maybe took the negative and hopefully turned it into a positive, that they could actually make change through their story.
I think it's really cool that she cares about us.
I'm part of this program because I came here broken. I came here fearful that I wasn't enough to be in charge of my own life. And I found out here that I am. Most people don't think that happens in prison.
She tossed me the rope that I ended up grabbing onto.
Cops and convicts working side by side, changing lives on the inside and out. I'm Vanessa Welch reporting.
She had asked us all a question.